Let's talk about money. You will be amazed if you Google how much money architects and interior designers make, but the truth is really disappointing. Architecture, interior design, and almost all the disciplines related to the field are time-consuming jobs. So it's 100% active income, which means that the amount of money you make is directly tied to the number of hours you put in. And the moment you decide to quit or are fired, this income stream stops. Architects trade their time for money in jobs that require their mental and physical presence, which is not a stable way to go about life. I mean, there is nothing wrong about it, especially if you are young and you want to acquire some experience. But in my opinion, putting your eggs in one basket is so risky. Instead, having multiple streams of income is much more secure. For example, if you have 7 streams of income and one of them stops, you are still protected because you have those 6 other that can keep you afloat. One more advantage is that if you focus on making some of these income streams passive, then as soon as one is on autopilot, it gives you time now to go focus on making more because those on autopilot are continuing to bring in money for you. Hi there, my name is Kherdin, and in today's video, I am going to share with you 6 active and passive ways to make money online for architects, interior designers, and 3D artists. A small disclaimer, if you are looking for get-rich-quick tips, this video is not for you. The ways that I'm going to share will require your time, effort, and energy. Okay, so let's start with income stream number 1, which is freelancing. Working from home has become a trend, especially during the last pandemic when everything was locked down and a lot of people were looking for new ways to make money working from the comforts of their own homes. For those who don't know what is freelancing, it is basically selling your services online for clients who is going to pay you in return. First, you need to have a skill that you can do remotely, such as architectural design, interior design, or 3D rendering, and then find the client who is interested in your services. I know the next question is going to be, where can I find the clients? But before I answer this question, I will first share with you some tips to help you get a quick start in this business. It is not enough to be good at your job, though you need to look like you are good at your job too. There is a lot of opportunities out there, but also there is a lot of competition. If you are willing to succeed as a freelancer, you need to take it as a business because at the end of the day, no one wants to work with someone who doesn't guarantee good results. Those who take it as a hobby. Instead, everyone trusts a professional, someone who gets the job done and well done. In other words, if you are not capable of presenting your business the right way, then how do you think people will trust you for their projects? Here is a few tips that will make you look more professional. Number 1, make a logo for your business. Your logo is the idea of your brand. It can make your brand instantly recognizable. You can outsource a logo design on Fiverr for only $5, or you can make it yourself if you want to. You are just starting, so keep it simple. Second tip is to write professional proposals. When you write a proposal to a client, you must show that you understand his needs and explain how you are going to fulfill them. Your code must be detailed for each step of the project. For example, you can make a price for the 3D design, 2D drawing, or shopping list, or you can make a price for each space. Don't try to price a project randomly. Your terms must be clear and stable from the beginning. The third tip is to set up Zoom and Calendly for meetings. Zoom is an easy-to-use and commonplace video chat software, and Calendly helps businesses show customers when they are available. The two systems integrate beautifully, and with about an hour of work, you can set up a Calendly link for people to schedule Zoom calls with you. I believe by experience that this one is the most important thing to convincing a client to make the decision to work with you. It doesn't matter how good you are, how good are your communicating and cooperating skills. If you don't have a good portfolio to show, trust me, you will lose a lot of opportunities, especially in our domain where almost all the products are visuals like 3D renders, 2D drawings, etc. The first thing that people will ask you about is to show them your previous work, and trust me, one sample of your work is better than 1,000 words. There is so many forms of portfolios. Creating your portfolio website allows you to share and showcase your work easily with the employers you'd like to work for. It is a very good way to tell others about you, your company, the services that you provide, your prices, and get them to reach to you through a direct call or an email or even your physical address. An online portfolio will certainly increase your visibility and the presence for getting potential clients. Don't worry if you don't know how to build a website. Platforms like Behance, Dribble allow you to present and order your projects by uploading your files in high resolution in a very easy way. And you just need to copy the link of your profile and send it to the client. You can also make a company profile, which I can define as the offline version of portfolio website. This form of portfolio shows how serious you are with your business, and there is no specific way or rules to do one. Just be creative, introducing yourself, your services, your mission, goals, wherever, and keep in mind to stay professional as much as you can. For example, in my company profile, I try to explain my way of creating amazing interiors and how I get inspired and generate ideas to fulfill my clients' needs, while including the maximum of visuals and icons that allows the viewer to shape a good idea of my services and what he can expect if he hires me for his project. Of course, with a small session about me and my contact information. Or at least you can collect your previous works on a separate file, mark it with your logo, and ready to be sent whenever someone asks for it. If you are new and you have no experience, you can still use your work that you did in college or in a workshop or from applying a 3D course. There is a big difference between finishing a project and achieving it. When you are focusing on finishing a project, then you are probably focusing more on money and getting paid. As a result, you will miss a lot of details, which will lead to more revisions and wasting more of your time. On the other hand, when you give every project the amount of time that it deserves, you take the time to understand your client and the necessary time to achieve it, the result will be more satisfying. You save more of your time and you get paid at the time. And one more thing, the best marketing tool ever in this business is a satisfied client telling another one about you. Now let's get back to our first question, which is where to find the client. And number one, we have freelancing platforms. Fiverr, Upwork, Freelancer, People Per Hour, and more are websites where people look to hire a remote professional to achieve their projects. You can find a lot of job posts for architecture, interior design, 3D modeling and rendering, and much more. Just apply to the jobs that you feel you can do better. Every platform is different than the other, so my advice is to go only with one and try to build a good reputation inside it by collecting good feedbacks, and everything will be good. By the time getting more projects will be easier and you will have more freedom charging higher prices and working on better projects. I suggest that you watch a couple of videos to understand more how to set up a profile and how to apply it on jobs. Number two, we have social media platforms. There is an amazing book called Share Your Work by Austin Kleon that encourages artists and creatives to put in themselves and their work out in the world. By sharing your work consistently, you allow people to remember you and they will contact you when they need you. You are also building an audience that interacts with your work and help you know more about your strengths and your weaknesses. But again, start only with one platform. I personally prefer Instagram as an interior designer, and I actually received so many offers in there. You can also follow me there to see the last updates of my works. I will leave the link in the description. Back in the days when I started my freelancing business, I sacrificed all my time and efforts for it since I was jobless, and I saw it as the only way to survive, which I think the reason that allows me to succeed on building this stream of income. But if you are already working on a full-time job, then my advice is to start with the freelancing as part-time. Once you have a stable cash flow and you build the client base, then you can think about quitting your job and freelancing full-time. This one is 100% passive income, since all that you need to do is creating the 3D model once and sell it for an undefined period of time. And it's really a profitable business if you know how to do it. There is a lot of demand in the market for 3D models. Companies and professionals, including me, are willing to pay for these models that make their work easier and saves a lot of their time. You can start with 3D models of furniture like sofas, armchairs, coffee tables, and decorative items. And don't try to come up with something that doesn't exist in the market and expect to make a lot of sales. Instead, try with famous brands like Minotti, Catlin, or even IKEA. These are some of the most requested brands by designers. Every year, these brands launch a new catalog of their products, and if you can be the first one or among the first one who puts the 3D models of these new products in the market, believe me, you will make good money. You can also be more creative and create a nice combination of different pieces of the same brand and sell it once. Or if you are already working as an interior designer and you feel like you don't have the time for this one, you can sell your previous works if you don't mind, of course. Where to sell? Easy! Just make accounts on websites like 3D Sky or 3D66 and upload your models. Or you can create your own website if you know how to do it, but if you are just starting, just go with the first option. To increase your sales, make sure to share your work on Pinterest and Instagram with a link to the 3D model in the website. CGTrader is a platform where you can buy 3D models of all kinds and find some freelancing jobs and also apply to work with the platform directly. First, go to CGTrader.com and under the For Designers tab, you will find two options. The first one is Freelance on CGTrader, where you can find job posts that you can apply for. And the second option is Work on Modelly, a no-bidding freelance platform where you can earn up to $200 per delivered model. You can choose to work on low poly models or the ArcViz high poly models. The requirements for this one are 3ds Max 2020 and V-Ray Next or V-Ray 3.2. To get started, click on Join the Wildcat today. This will bring you to a page where you can log in or create an account if you are not subscribed already. After logging in, you need to set up your portfolio inside the platform. Simply answer the questions and upload your portfolio. Once you submit your portfolio, it will take 1 to 4 days to be reviewed. Once approved, you will be able to take your test task on the website. This is usually just 3D modeling and texturing of a piece of furniture. If you pass the test, you will have access to the available tasks on the Wildcat platform and can start working on them directly. For this one, I can't tell you how to do it, at least for now, because I just started my YouTube channel and this is actually my third YouTube video, so consider subscribing. But I can tell you how powerful it is to have an audience and monetize YouTube channel. The way it works is that YouTube pays you by showing ads in your videos, so it's clear that the more views you get, the more money you make. The demand for content is on the rise day after day, and in my opinion, there is no better time to start a YouTube channel than today. And by the way, views are not the only way to monetize your channel. You can also make money from affiliates and brand sponsorships. Content marketing is also a good strategy to promoting your services and getting more clients. This approach focusing on creating and distributing valuable, relevant, and consistent content to a clearly defined audience and ultimately to drive profitable customer action. Selling your knowledge is one of the most profitable businesses of these days. One of the studies shows that the e-learning market is expected to be worth $325 trillion by 2025. The global e-learning and course consumption has increased dramatically in the last pandemic, and many experts expect that to increase. The good news is that anyone can create and sell online courses. All you need is some knowledge and the ability to speak on a subject with passion. It can be as big as how to design a tower or as little as how to decorate your bedroom. You can also teach people how to create models with 3ds Max or SketchUp, or how to create realistic renders using V-Ray or Corona. If you already have an audience, then I suggest that you create your own website, because all you will need to do to sell your course is to let your audience know about it in your YouTube channel. Or you can use websites like Udemy and Skillshare, which is really good because first of all, it's totally free. And secondly, these websites have a lot of daily traffic, which will make the chances of selling your course higher. Your online course can also work as a marketing tool and strengthen connections with your clients. You can join the affiliate program of companies like Autodesk and Chaos Group and start promoting their products. By joining the program, you will get an affiliate link that when someone clicks on it and purchases one or more of the products of this company, you will get a commission. Let's take a look at the Autodesk affiliates program, for example. Go to autodesk.com, scroll down and look for affiliates program. In this page, you will find more information about the program and what you can earn by promoting their products. The program is not available to everyone, so to register, you must contact the affiliates program team who will decide whether you are eligible or not. The last three streams of income work well together. I mean, if you have an audience built around interior design, for example, then it will be great if you can create a course around the subject and also promote other softwares in all your social media platforms. Okay guys, that's it for today. I hope this video inspires you to start your online business and hopefully reaching your financial freedom. Don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on notifications. And as I said before, I'm new to YouTube, so feel free to comment below and suggest for me any topics that you want me to talk about. Thank you and see you in next one soon.